One of my favorite books of all time, Talking to Strangers by Malcolm Gladwell. Um, it's all about communication and how even if you're speaking the same language, you might not be speaking the same language. So I feel that every entrepreneur, communication is key when it comes to doing this type of work. So I feel that that book is a great recommendation for any entrepreneur.
Awesome. An innovative product or idea in the current e-commerce, retail, or tech landscape that you feel excited about?
I don't have a particular favorite, but any of these AI picture to video conversion apps or even word to video conversion apps, really exciting. Especially as a small company with a small budget, when you can find technology that's able to help you achieve something that you have up here,
Hmm,
but you just want to get it out there. But unfortunately, you might not have, again, like we said, the cash flow to do so. These type of apps kind of make things like that a little bit more accessible to the brands that want to create in that fashion.
for sure. Do you have any specific app in mind, or just you do you like any?
I don't have one in particular. I know that there are some plugins for Canva, and there are some apps that you can use just by them. I think it's like Lexi Art or something like that. I don't have one in particular that I love, but I've used a few and been testing a few, and I think that the tech is really just amazing.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's going to continue. I mean, we're just in the beginning of AI, right? I think
Oh, of course.
things
Yeah,
are
of
going to
course.
become
Yeah.
a business or productivity tool or software that you would recommend, or a productivity tip.
Yeah. So for me, it's gonna be Asana and Canva. I think that together, if you're one, you got to stay organized when it comes to this type of work. You might be wearing a lot of hats like I do. And so when you do that, you have to have a place where you can organize your thoughts and your tasks. So Asana, number one. And it also makes it real easy for our whole team to communicate. So whether it's Asana, Monday, any of these apps, highly recommend something like that. And then also Canva. I think that as a person who went to school and learned with Adobe Illustrator or Adobe Photoshop or Adobe Lightroom, the ability to take a few of those apps, make them a lot easier to use. Now, maybe not as precise. So I will say there are drawbacks. However, being able to marry a couple of those apps, being able to easily drag and drop images, video, create animations, create videos, I think it's just, I mean, bar none, it's one of my favorite apps that I'm using currently. So it most used, I'd say, for whether it's for email marketing, whether it's Instagram or Reels, or I mean, it's a strong app. So those two would be my favorites.
Awesome.